Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Muhammad Rasulullah.
Islam in the United States has experienced remarkable growth over the past few decades. Although it is not the majority religion, Islam has become the third largest religion in the country after Christianity and Judaism. With the increasing Muslim population, the growth of mosques, and participation in politics and society, Islam is becoming an increasingly significant part of the religious landscape in America. However, this growth is also accompanied by challenges such as prejudice, Islamophobia, and occasionally discriminatory policies. This video will explore the history of Islam in America, its current growth, the contributions of Muslims in various fields, and the challenges they face. The history of Islam in the United States. Islam is not a new religion in the United States. Its presence can be traced back to the colonial era and the transatlantic slave trade in the 17th century. It is estimated that around 10 to 30% of the enslaved Africans brought to America were Muslim. However, over time, many of them were forced to abandon Islam and adopt Christianity as part of cultural assimilation. In the early 20th century, Muslim communities began to grow through immigration from the Middle East, South Asia, and Eastern Europe. One of the key moments in the history of Islam in America was the rise of the Nation of Islam, NOI, in the 1930s, a movement focused on spiritual and social empowerment for the African American community. Prominent figures such as Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali played a major role in introducing Islam to the wider public. The large wave of immigration from Muslim-majority countries following the Immigration Act of 1965 further strengthened the presence of Islam in the United States. Since then, Islam has continued to grow and spread across various segments of society. Muslim population growth in America. Islam is currently the fastest growing religion in the United States. The Muslim population in the U.S. is estimated to be between 3.3 to 3.45 million people, encompassing various ethnicities and cultural backgrounds. The key factors driving this growth include immigration. Many Muslims come to the U.S. as refugees or workers from countries such as Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Somalia. Religious conversion. Each year, around 25,000 to 30,000 Americans convert to Islam, with approximately 20 to 25% of them being African Americans. High birth rates. Muslim families tend to have higher birth rates compared to the average U.S. population. According to the Pew Research Center, the Muslim population in America is projected to surpass the Jewish population by the mid-21st century, making it the second largest religious community after Christianity. Expansion of mosques and Islamic community centers. As the Muslim population grows, the number of mosques in the United States has also increased significantly. Currently, there are more than 2,700 mosques across the U.S., up from approximately 1,200 mosques in the year 2000. Mosques serve not only as places of worship, but also as centers for education, social activities, and community services. Some of the most well-known mosques in the U.S. include Islamic Center of Washington, D.C., one of the largest and oldest mosques in the U.S. Malcolm Shabazz Mosque in Harlem, New York, a mosque with a long history in African American Islam. Islamic Society of North America, ISNA, in Indiana, the largest Muslim organization in the U.S. In addition to mosques, there are many Islamic schools and cultural centers that provide religious education for young Muslim Americans, ensuring the preservation of Islamic teachings and values for future generations. Muslim participation in politics and society. In recent decades, American Muslims have become increasingly active in politics and government. One of the most historic moments was the election of Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib to the U.S. Congress in 2018, making them the first Muslim women to hold such positions. In addition to them, several other influential Muslim figures in American politics include Keith Ellison, the first Muslim elected to the U.S. Congress, 2006. Andre Carson, another Muslim member of Congress representing Indiana. Sadaf Jaffer, the first Muslim woman to serve as a mayor in the U.S. Beyond politics, Muslims have also made significant contributions in academia, business, science, and entertainment, further integrating into and shaping American society. Challenges faced by Muslims in America. Despite rapid growth, Muslims in the U.S. still face various challenges, including Islamophobia and discrimination. Since the September 11, 2001 attacks, Muslims have often been targets of prejudice and discriminatory policies. Hate crimes against Muslims, including attacks on mosques and workplace discrimination, remain a recurring issue. Government policies. Certain policies have disproportionately affected the Muslim community, such as the travel ban on Muslim-majority countries imposed by the Trump administration. Additionally, some security measures often target Muslims as high-risk groups, reinforcing negative stereotypes. Media representation. The media frequently portrays Muslims in a negative light, often associating them with terrorism or extremism. However, in recent years, there has been a growing presence of positive Muslim representation in films, TV shows, and literature, helping to challenge stereotypes and promote a more accurate understanding of Muslim identity. Muslim contributions to social and cultural life. American Muslims have not only persevered through challenges, but have also made significant contributions across various fields, including science and technology. Dr. Ayub Omaya, a neurosurgeon who invented the Omaya Reservoir, a device used to treat brain cancer. Dr. Mehmet Oz, Dr. Oz, a well-known doctor and TV host famous for promoting health awareness. Arts and entertainment. Dave Chappelle, a legendary comedian who openly discusses his Muslim identity in his work. Rami Youssef, a comedian and actor who won a Golden Globe for his show, Rami, which explores the life of a Muslim American. Sports. Muhammad Ali, a boxing legend who introduced Islam to the world through his activism inside and outside the ring. Ibtihaj Muhammad, the first hijabi Muslim athlete to win an Olympic medal for the U.S. in fencing. Business and economy. Muslim-owned businesses have flourished in various industries, including halal restaurants and food businesses, tech startups led by Muslim entrepreneurs, Islamic fashion brands catering to the growing demand for modest wear. Through their contributions, American Muslims continue to shape and enrich the country's scientific, cultural, and economic landscape. Islam in the United States is experiencing rapid growth, both in terms of population, the number of mosques, and involvement in politics and society. Despite facing challenges such as Islamophobia and discrimination, American Muslims continue to contribute to various fields, including science, arts, sports, and business. With increasing public awareness of religious diversity, Islam in America is expected to continue growing and playing a greater role in building an inclusive and harmonious society.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
Los Angeles, often abbreviated as LA, is not only known as the entertainment capital of the world, with Hollywood as the symbol of its glamorous film industry. Behind its global popularity as a renowned city, there is also a rapidly growing community that brings a new dimension to the local social life, namely the Muslim community. The presence of Islam in LA is not only seen as a minority religion, but also as an important part of the diversity that shapes the face of this city. Initially, Islam in Los Angeles was known only by a small group of immigrants from the Middle East, Africa, and South Asia. They came with hopes of a better life and brought their religious teachings with them. At that time, the Muslim population in LA was still limited, and religious facilities like mosques were very scarce. Over time, the Muslim population in LA began to grow rapidly. The continuous waves of immigration, along with the increasing interest among Native Americans to embrace Islam, expanded this community. Many people in Los Angeles became interested in Islam, either through direct interaction with the Muslim community or by gaining knowledge from literature or lectures that highlighted the peace found in Islamic teachings. As a result of the growth in the Muslim population, mosques began to emerge in various corners of the city. One of the largest and most well-known mosques is the Islamic Center of Southern California, ICSC, which not only serves as a place of worship, but also as a center for Islamic, social, and educational activities. ICSC provides a space for Muslims from diverse backgrounds to gather and interact with one another. In addition to ICSC, there is also Bilal Mosque, which is one of the oldest mosques in LA. This mosque was founded by the African-American Muslim community in the 1950s and has a long history in the civil rights struggle. Bilal Mosque continues to play a crucial role as a religious center and gathering place for Muslims in Los Angeles. In addition to mosques, other religious facilities, such as Islamic schools and halal restaurants, have also become more prevalent. Islamic schools in LA have grown rapidly, offering religious education to Muslim children, while also providing general education that meets local academic standards. Meanwhile, halal restaurants serving a variety of Middle Eastern and South Asian dishes are now increasingly easy to find. Even some fast food restaurants have started offering halal menus, indicating that the demand for halal food is being more recognized in this major city. As the Muslim population in LA continues to grow, the influence of Islamic culture is becoming more evident in daily life. Islamic holidays such as Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr are now more widely recognized and respected by the broader community. Community events that introduce Islamic culture and traditions to non-Muslims are increasingly being held, fostering greater understanding and promoting tolerance among different religious groups. Additionally, the Muslim community in LA is becoming more visible in the worlds of art, business, and politics. Many Muslim professionals have achieved success in various fields, including fashion and the arts. In the fashion industry, for example, Muslim designers are gaining recognition in LA for introducing the concept of modest fashion, stylish and modern, while still adhering to Islamic principles. Modest fashion has now become a trend in the city, attracting interest not only from the Muslim community, but also from the general public. One of the most fascinating phenomena in the development of Islam in LA is the surge in the number of converts, Native Americans who choose to embrace Islam. Many people become interested in Islam after studying its teachings, whether through lectures, reading materials, or interactions with the warm and welcoming Muslim community. The spiritual aspect is one of the main reasons many individuals are drawn to Islam, as they find peace, a clear sense of purpose in life, and strong moral guidance within its teachings. Several former celebrities and famous athletes have also embraced Islam, further strengthening the religion's appeal among the people of Los Angeles. Social media has also played a crucial role in spreading information about Islam, making more people curious and eager to learn about the religion on a deeper level. Mosques in Los Angeles now offer special programs to help converts understand Islamic teachings, such as introductory Islam classes, spiritual guidance, and supportive communities that assist them in adapting to their new lives. Some converts are even inspired to become preachers and activists, spreading awareness of Islam to a wider audience. Additionally, with the growing influence of social media and digital platforms, more people are learning about Islam through educational content that presents its teachings in an open and honest manner. Discussions about Islam are now increasingly found in online forums, podcasts, and YouTube channels, expanding the reach of information about the religion to a broader audience. Although the Muslim community in Los Angeles has grown rapidly, they still face challenges. Islamophobia and negative stereotypes about Muslims remain major issues. Some mosques have been targeted by vandalism, and some Muslims have experienced discrimination in workplaces or schools. However, the Muslim community in LA has not remained silent. They are becoming more active in civil rights advocacy and working to ensure that their voices are heard. Organizations like CAIR, Council on American Islamic Relations, play a crucial role in defending the rights of Muslims and combating discrimination. Additionally, many Muslims are actively involved in politics, advocating for fairer and more inclusive policies while striving to build better relationships with non-Muslim communities through interfaith dialogue and social cooperation. Looking ahead, Islam is expected to become even more accepted as part of the city's diversity. With increasing positive interactions between Muslims and non-Muslims, tolerance and understanding are hoped to continue growing, making Los Angeles a model city for harmony and diversity. Islam has now become an integral part of social and cultural life in Los Angeles. With the growing number of mosques, Islamic schools, halal restaurants, and an increasing number of converts, the Muslim community in LA continues to contribute to shaping the dynamic face of the city. Despite challenges, the dedication and spirit of the Muslim community in upholding Islamic values and engaging with the broader society demonstrate that the future of Islam in Los Angeles is very promising. The city's diversity further enriches its local culture and serves as an important example of how different communities can coexist in harmony.